Hi everyone, welcome back. So we are reacting to a song by Isles and Glaciers called Empty Sighs and Wine. Now, I do have bad memory, but I don't really think I have reacted to a song of these guys. Or have I? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I've never heard of them before. But this was requested by Andrew. So I'm really excited because I already kind of like Empty Sighs and Wine. And the album's called The Hearts of Lonely People. And the cover art is already really cool. Like this whole iceberg, there's a lot more going on beyond the surface that people see. And it's called Empty Sighs and Wine. Sort of drowning your sorrows and so interesting. There's a lot to unpack actually from this cover art, which is really cool. Yeah, because they say, the tip of the iceberg is only small, but the iceberg underneath the water that nobody sees is the bigger one. And then basically people, there's a lot more depth to people than what we see. There's a lot more going on with people than we see. And also that idea of the psychology, of the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. But yeah, interested. I could analyze that for days, but let's get into the song. Thank you so much, Andrew, for your request. Sorry guys, I was like, I had to get that thought down before I forget it, because I have the memory of a fish. Wow, what a flipping tune. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know it was going to be a rock song, and I'm like pleasantly surprised, because I feel like with the whole cover art and like this intense feeling of like all of this, I feel like it's just, not saying that it couldn't be expressed in any other genre, but I feel like it really captures the passion and the heartache and the real like yearning and that real like fight, and that's really captured amazingly in this song. Like, I just love the voices, the tones of the voices. That particular, I don't know which one it is in the band, but this guy in the band, his voice is insane. I just love the tone of his voice. Like, I love it when like a rock song has just like a beautiful like, although there's like multiple lead singers, right? But I really love it when like rock bands have a lead vocalist that's just got a mad tone to the voice. And I feel like rock bands really appreciate like a good vocal, do you know what I mean? Well, they need it because a lot of it is very belty. So actually like vocals and stuff is actually insanely important in terms of the toning of the song and how much emotion is going to be displayed in the song, do you know what I mean? And I love that. But this guy's voice, so good. The layering of the voices is amazing. Like, the whole arrangement of this song, like whoever produced this song is insane. Like, the layering of the vocals and like at the end, like it has this really chaotic feeling. Like it has this chaotic feeling, like genuinely, and like that's what I love about it. I think, I do apologize guys if you can hear that sound. Sometimes it's kind of loud around this area, but yeah, I love the chaoticness of it, especially at the end, and it just really mirrors like the cover art and what potentially could be going on in the mind. I have to listen I'm going to look at the lyrics, because there was something I couldn't pick up. I don't know if it's just the way that it was mixed on this particular version. I don't know, I couldn't pick it up. So I really want to listen, because I feel like there's deep lyrics like in this, definitely, and I really want to hear it. But yeah, his tone of voice was insane. The layers with the vocals, the drum patterns was, yes, definitely rocky, and it was very like rock, you know, very true to the theme of rock, but it was also very unique in the drum patterns and very unique in the layerings of the vocals and like the kind of chaotic feeling of it, if that makes sense. Like, and the layering of it was insane. It was so beautiful. I just loved it. Like, I love just the passion and the feeling, like his voice as well, like the contrast as well of like that guy's voice that I was saying, that's got like that really nice tone, almost like an R&B vibe to his voice, which is just, I love to hear that. But then it switches to the other guy, unless it's the same person, but it didn't seem like it, unless they just kind of layered it, like overlapped it in post-production. But that contrast of like the softer voice and then the kind of like shouting and like the more like really like calling out type of voice was like beautiful. And that really fits with the cover art, like that idea of like the superficial and that the calmness, and then but you don't really see what's going on underneath, and it's like it just really fits with that like longing, and that, you know, the hands are there like that fight to kind of get to the surface of the water. Like, it was really giving that vibe, and I just feel like, wow, there's a lot of emotion in this. But the way it breaks down here is amazing as well, and it's only for like a second, and then it goes. It's just so good. And this ending bit where it's like so many, like that chaotic feelings, like you hear, like it's almost like, yeah, like all of that, like, you know, when you're under the water and you can hear sounds and like the water's there, the waves, it's very like, oh, can be kind of disorienting, but you feel that kind of disorientation from the song, from the end of the song, but everything's obviously very intentional, so it doesn't feel like it feels like, oh, this feels kind of like chaotic, but like somehow it makes sense to me. Does that make sense? But yeah, let's have a little look at the context of this song, guys. Again, I really apologize for that if you can hear the sound from the neighbors. I think they're hoovering, they're outside. But okay, Isles and Glaciers. I just really love the poeticness as well, like of the band, and like all the things that they choose to name their things, and like it's just really cool. So I finally found her, but I haven't got a piece of her yet. That kind of fits with the whole iceberg situation. And I want to tell you, by the way, I think I've ruined your body. She said, I love you, but you're difficult. Words I've heard so many times before, but those words don't mean a thing. I think I found her, but I haven't found a way to her yet. I want to tell you, by the way, I think I've ruined your body. I want to tell her that I love her, but I just don't know. Oh, this is terrible. You sounded sober when you told me to come over. I could tell it in the sound of your voice. I know I better be careful. She said, I never want to let you go. She told me so. Now, are these the actual lyrics? Because I feel like I was hearing something else. And sometimes these lyrics aren't correct, so let's have a look at this. Okay, no, these are correct, yeah. I think I found her, but I haven't found my way to her yet. Is this the sort of like, that's what the cover art's really telling, that story, man. And it's just obviously one song on the album. Like there's probably more songs that demonstrate this longing and this like, you know, that really like, I haven't found my way to her yet. Haven't found my way to the surface. I think, yeah, so this is and all the rows in this pastor's church, full of empty sighs and wine, and all the children have lost and parted ways with God and the Sunday dress, and all the rows in pastor's church, full of empty sighs and wine, and all the children have lost their way. I think I found her, but I'll never let her in, so I guess we'll never know. Wow, this is a deep song, man. Like, definitely a lot of pain there, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of like losing your way and not being able to find your way back. And he's just talking about his personal experiences finding his way back to her, but there's loads of different stories that could be, and like he's saying that loads of people have this same thing, because you're seeing in the pastor's church there's just empty sighs and wine, like people kind of, you know, dealing with their trauma and their emotions in that way, which is it's just a really deep song. And I really appreciate when artists are really like intentional with their cover art as well, like in demonstrating that, which is cool. So yeah, so featured on their soul EP, The Hearts of Lonely People, the lyrics center on themes of lingering regret, lost faith, and relationship turmoil. So the track was written during the brief lifespan of the band, which featured members from Chiodos, Pierce of the Veil, and Dance Gavin Dance. Musically and lyrically, the song weaves a story of emotional detachment and the struggle to move on, capturing the overlapping artistic styles of its vocalist. Yeah, I love that. Empty Sighs, a lyric about being in a pastor's church full of empty sighs and wine, highlights feelings of loss of faith, grief, and emptiness. Yeah, defo. Like, what a song! Wow, they're really like interesting artists for sure. So thank you so much to Andrew for requesting this. I'm really grateful. If anybody else does have a request, feel free to send it via the link in my description. But obviously, feel free to comment down below your thoughts. What did you like about the song? What did you take from the song? And any of the fun facts that you know of the band, I'd love to know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.